Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the chat room of I Am Japonica. My name is Japonica Brown from Japonica Brown Consulting Firm. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Write your name on the screen so I can greet you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Angie. Good morning, Joy. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. It's Bible study. Yay. It's the middle of the week. You made it halfway through the week already. Good job. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Reed. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the chat room of I Am Japonica. My name is Japonica Brown from Japonica Brown Consulting Firm. Thank you so much for tuning in to my chat room this morning, this Wednesday morning. I'm going to be glammed up for you later on, but right now, no, I'm not. I decided to be all natural. We're going to do the Alicia Keys thing. No makeup, right? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Write your name on the screen so I can greet you on this amazing Wednesday morning. I believe it is July 6th, right? And it is 9:07. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I have my song playing again. Good morning, Brittany. I have my song playing again. I don't know. I just love the song and it's still in the radio. So that might be my theme song. I don't know. Maybe it will. Until I'm like really turned up. Maybe I'll play a different song. But anyway, I'm so happy that you decided to tune into the chat room with me here in I Am Japonica. You could have been anywhere doing anything, but you decided to be here with me, and I appreciate that. Today we're going to talk about stronger than you think. You're stronger than you think. I got a couple stories I want to tell you, and hopefully they'll encourage you. And if they don't encourage you, at least get your focus on what God is communicating to you. Because perception is what we think we see. And perception can be shifted from moment to moment. We think we see one thing and then we look a little closer and it's something totally different. When we think that, it's over, it's done, it's done and over, and then we look again. Pastor Howard preached this. I probably was like 15 years old, and he said something about a second look, looking again, right? And he says, how you can feel like you're so dressed up and you look good, and then you get in the car and you see a little something on your face, a second look, to look again, right? And he's so right, because every time I get in the car, I think I'm good, and something about that lighting in the house, I think I'm good, and I get in the car, I be like, God, what is this? Well, perception is, I'm telling you to look again. You're stronger than you think. Look again. You're stronger than you think. Look again. You're stronger than you think. So here's my story. I decided that I wasn't going to go back to a job, that I was going to start my own consulting firm, and that I was going to, don't forget to share this Periscope and give me heart love. Don't forget to share it, swipe and share it, swipe and share. And I was going to work for this company that does public speaking. And I got all dressed up, because I had to go to my first seminar training. I got all dressed up, and I drove all the way to Pensacola, spent the night before, and got dressed up, drove to the Civic Center, and showed up with my pearls in tow, and my blazer and dress, and nobody was there. And I was like, where is everybody, And I walk in, and I say, well, I'm here for the Skill Path seminar training. I'm here for the Skill Path seminar training. And they said, Skill Path? I don't really know. And they went to the schedule. I said, well, let me go get my email. Because I know that I know, I know that I'm supposed to be here for this training. So I go get my email, and I come back. I says, yes, it says the Pensacola Civic Center. He says, well, that's where you are. I said, great. And then I said, and then it says it starts at 7. He says, it is 7 o'clock. I said, great. I said, and then it says for June the 6th. He says, it's the 7th. I said, it's the 7th? He says, the 7th. I missed the whole day. Me, perfectionist. Me, have to have it all together. Me, have to have my ducks in a row. Me, have to be on time and organized. It was the wrong day. I got back in the car, and I cried. I I was so disappointed in myself because I thought, well, this is my bread and butter. This is how I was going to make my money. This was my plan. This is my ace in the hole. I was going to go work for this company, and I missed the day. And if I miss the day, it's going to throw everything off, and I won't get any money, and I won't be able to go to the training and the orientation and get sent out on jobs. And I lost it in this car. I cried. Oh, I cried so hard. My uncle called me because he thought I was actually in the training, and I told him that I wasn't. And he says, everything happens for a reason, and there must be a reason God wants you over there and that you didn't go to that training. I said, well, what reason? I got off the phone with him. I was like, God, what reason could it be that I've missed this training? I was fussing at God, like, I just don't understand, just show me the reason. And there's a friend girl of mine over there, and she says, well, come to my hotel, and I'm going to introduce you to some people who may be able to help you. Just bring your resume. And I was like, dude, I don't want to sit in the lobby. They was going to take your money anyway, probably. I was like, I don't want to sit in the lobby, and I'm J. Cole trying to shop my demo to Jay-Z or something. I'm not thirsty for it. Just come. It's fine. So I came, cried a little bit more, got my makeup together, did my hair, and I sat in the lobby for an hour. And I met 4 people, but 3 people really took the time to listen to me. This is the reason why I'm telling you this story. 3 people took the time to listen to me. And with the 3rd person that took the time to listen to me, we started to establish a friendship. And 4 days after meeting that person, I was on the phone with that person, and I saw a job posting. It just came up out of nowhere. And it was due that day. And I was looking at the job posting, and I was like, what? Is this for real? I started to get that warm, tingly feeling over my whole body, my warm, tingly feeling in my belly, and I had to rush, right? I was like, this application is due in their hands in physical form by 3 o'clock, and it's 5-6 hours away from Mobile. What am I going to do? And I called some people, and somebody said, just call the college. So I called the college, and I told them my dilemma, and they said, just email it to me, and I'm going to put it through. I said, thank you. I rushed. I got everything done. I sent it in. Long story short, I've been speaking those things that be not as though they were. I've been calling those things into faith. I had been seeking God. I had been speaking things in faith, and people didn't know how much I was struggling, but I was. And with the support of my family, I really have been able to survive, but I had never been to this point in my life where I was struggling the way I was struggling recently. Never. But I never missed a Periscope. I never not prayed. I never not read his word. I never not sought his face. I never not praised him. I never not blessed him. I never missed a church service because my thought was, God, I gotta give you glory and praise regardless. I have to give you glory and praise regardless. See, I had never fathomed me ever moving to Mobile. I had never fathomed me ever moving to Mobile and been struggling the way I was. That was never in my plan. I never thought that I could survive that because here I am, little black girl from the projects. I would do anything to never go back to poverty. Anything to never go back. And here I was back. And yesterday, I'm gonna bless you, y'all. Because I want to tell y'all this so we can get turned up together. I did a Periscope about love because God showed me what it looked like. Blew my mind. I had never seen love look like this before in my life, and it took over my thoughts and the images in my brain, and I was so overwhelmed with joy. Yesterday, while cooking in the kitchen, talking to my cousin, my phone went dead. I plugged it up, charged it, turned it back on. I had 2 emails. Clicked on the email because it looked kind of important. It said, please call. Clicked on the email, and it said, we would like to extend an interview. I got an interview for the very job I would have never known about had I made it to that seminar. This is my encouragement to you, that when you really feel like you're at your lowest, when you feel like you just can't do anything more, I promise you got a little bit more. See, my trainer tells me that we lift heavier weights on purpose to build our stamina and build our tolerance of strength training. She says, I'm going to give you a weight that you think you can barely lift until it's manageable. And then after you lift that weight that's manageable, I'm going to give you a heavier weight because I want you to be able to lift all things. You're stronger than what you think. You're stronger than what you think. See, I only fathomed that I could only do certain things. I never, ever, ever, ever conceived in my mind that I could have the life that I'm having and be okay with it. I never conceived in my mind that the things that have happened to me, I would be able to survive. Never conceived in my mind that if my father passed away, I'd be able to survive that. Never conceived in my mind that if the man that I was with for that time period left me, I could make it through it. I never conceived that. But God lets me know every single day that I'm alive, that I'm stronger than I thought I was the day before. And that I can handle more than I thought I could the day before. And that I'm blessed, more blessed than I thought I was the day before. You are stronger than you think. You think, God, if you take this, I wouldn't be able to make it. You don't know that. And I'm inclined to tell you that if it doesn't happen, you don't know that you actually can do it. If you don't find yourself in a situation or a circumstance, you never know that you can make it through. But once you make it through, you can stand so tall and say, listen, I've been through the fire. And I really have been through the storm. I'm saying I'm tested, tried, and approved. This is me. And I've done it. And I've made it through the grace of God. I stand before you. That is what you can say. But you didn't know that you could do those things. And you didn't know you could survive through those things until you did. See, that's the catch-22. You don't know how awesome you are until you have to find yourself in a situation to show all of your awesomeness. You don't know how smart you are until you're tested. You don't know how strong you are until a weight has been put on you and you can lift it. You are incredible. Everything about you. Strong stance. Strength emanates from your pores when you walk in a room. People know there's something about you they can't put their finger on. It's just something about you. And you want to know what that something is? It's the hand of God on you. You are chosen to live and exist in the world of today. There is no good old days. There's always been trials and testimonies. Always been trials and tests. People kill me when they talk about the good old days. I mean, I'm thinking, oh, so you mean like in the 1950s? Oh, those are the good old days? Oh, you mean in the 1970s? Those were the good old days? You mean in the 1800s? Those were the good old days? When we had infant mortality rate out of the wazoo and people were dying from all kind of preventable diseases. Those were the good old days? There is no good old days. But what there is a period of time where people pull their resilience up by their bootstraps and worked hard collectively to make the best life they could. And there's still people like that today. The good old days exist to the people who are still good in their mentality. You can have good old days in the middle of a depression. You can have good old days anytime, anywhere. You determine that. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. You are more brilliant than you give yourself credit for. You are more beautiful than you give yourself credit for. You are more talented than you give yourself credit for. You can do anything and everything you possibly want to. There's nothing you cannot do. I know people who don't have much but got the swag of a millionaire. And it's not that they're spending their money frivolously. They just spend their mentality perfectly. Don't have much but got the swag of a millionaire. When they walk in the room, you know they're there. Not because they need the attention, but because they command the attention. You are amazing. You are incredible. You are anointed. You are chosen. You are set apart. And more than anything, God loves you. God loves you. God loves you. And don't you ever allow the enemy to ever tell you that you're unlovable and that God has forgotten about you. He would never leave you nor forsaken you. Even in the midst of horrible things happening on this earth, he's still here. Because this is the thing, he can't push himself on you. You have to elect to have him. You have to choose life over death. You have to choose happiness over sadness. You have to choose the better life over the latter life. You have to choose it because we have a choice. You're at the buffet of your life. You're at the Little Caesars of your life. You're at the Little CC's of your life. You can choose whatever you want to, whatever piece of life you want to, and it's up to you to choose it. So I'm going to choose life. I'm going to choose wealth. I'm going to choose positivity. I'm going to choose health. I'm going to choose financial stability and overrunning of blessings. I'm going to choose the greater than the latter. I am going to choose it because I'm electing to choose the best out of the options I have. And you have incredible options. I love you. I do. My love for you is so real. Like, I can see you every single day. My love for you is like we talk every day. We're best friends, and I know that you exist, and you know that I exist in this world. I love people that I can't see because I also love a God that I cannot see. And when you decide to look at the clouds, when you decide to look at the cup half full rather than half empty, your life will exponentially change for the better when you make the decision to have the better life rather than the latter life. When you make the decision to see the cup half full. See, let me tell you something. When my dad was alive, he took a cup in my grandmother's apartment. She lived in Birdsville Apartments, which is the projects. He took a cup and he set it on the table. He filled it up with water and he says, "What do you see? Is that half full or half empty?" I said, "Daddy, it's half empty because you didn't finish filling it." He says, "No, it's half full." And at 15 years of age, he was trying to teach me how to have the better life. See, because in my head, I thought my dad was rich. I thought my dad was Superman. I thought my dad could do anything and everything. He didn't have much, but he walked like he had $1 million. He walked like he was everything. He walked like Obama before Obama was even Obama. He was trying to show me, this is the life you want. And you can choose to have the best life you could possibly imagine. But it is your choice. So my dad's been dead since 2008. And I finally got it, Daddy. I finally got it. My cup is half full. And with God, it's going to run over. I finally got it. I finally got it. And I want you to get it too. I want you to realize how amazingly incredible you are. I want you to realize how awesome you really are, because I believe you are. I know you are. And I want you to know you are. I want you to know you are. Because the God I serve only creates things in perfection. The God I serve only creates things in beauty. And you are perfect in form, perfect in design. You are beautiful. And you can have anything you want in this world. Just make the decision to do so. I told everybody that I was going to get a job interview. I told the nail lady I was going to get a job interview. And I'm going to get a job interview. And when they called me, I hung up the phone. I said, I'm going to get that job. It's in the paint. I got it. They're going to be like, where'd she come from and why we didn't know her sooner? And I said, that's one of many job offers I'm going to have. Boom, 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 boom. Because that's what I believe. I just believe in the God that created me, that he made me awesome. So I believe in my awesomeness in me because it came from him. For years, I thought down in myself was modesty. That's not modesty. That's a trick of the enemy. Modesty is understanding that it's not by my mind, but it's by his power. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I know I'm awesome. And I know I'm beautiful. And I know I'm smart. And I want you to know that you're awesome and you're beautiful and you're smart too. I told everybody, hey, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to get this job. I'm going to get this job interview. And I am. And I have. I'm going to celebrate now. I want you to have the most incredible Wednesday you've ever had in your life. I want you to have the most incredible Wednesday you've ever had in your life. Out of all the Wednesdays you've lived in, I want this one to be the best Wednesday. I want this to be the most special Wednesday that you've ever had thus far. And there's something so special about this Wednesday. Maybe it's the Wednesday that you finally see your reflection. Maybe it's this Wednesday that you finally see your reflection. And when you look at your reflection, you see what God sees. Something so ridiculously beautiful. That's you. You are awesome. And it's a pleasure and an honor talking to you every morning. I love you. I want you to go hug 3 people today. Really, hug them from here. Not that pat, but that it extends out and around and you hold them where your spirits connect. I want you to hug 3 people like that. It is your children, it's your spouse, if it's a family member, it's a coworker. You never know how someone is yearning and thirsting after a hug. Have an amazing day today. Thank you so much for tuning into the chat room of I Am Japonica. My name is Japonica Brown from Japonica Brown Consulting Firm. If ever you're in the need of a facilitator, a workshop leader, or a conference speaker, don't hesitate to email me at japonicabrownconsultingfirm@outlook.com. Again, Japonica Brown Consulting Firm at outlook.com. Don't forget to go to my website at www.iamjaponica.com. Again, www.iamjaponica.com. I would like you to email me, write me a comment, let me know what touched you, what stuck out to you, let me know what's going on in your life. I am excited to get to know each and every one of you, okay? Deal? Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Periscope at I Am Japonica, on Twitter at I Am Japonica. We're going to have an awesome day. That's how we're going to have an amazing day. I know we are. I love you guys. Bye.